I asked you, so a lot of us call ourselves strategic philanthropists, which means that we are really serious about our strategies and running them across the finish line. And this reality that you've laid out, where you have different branches and things are so volatile and moving and unpredictable, really makes holding on to strategy really difficult. So my last question, and then I asked you a few weeks ago, is how do we do that, Michael? How do we navigate this type of context? And you said you've argued in your work, and you said that day that principles matter more than strategy, which was so helpful for me to hear. Can you say more about that? And like, what would a foundation that moves in that way, that's organized around principles instead of gripping their strategy, look like, behave like? Can you paint a picture for us?
Well, it's a great question and framing of this. And you use what I think is the key word in complex dynamic systems. How do you navigate? Because the traditional model that has dominated philanthropy and government and international aid, the whole arena for the last 50 years, since World War II and the beginning of major interventions of humanitarian and other kinds of assistance, has been a command and control strategy. Plan your work your plan, evaluate the results. It's very top down. It's very, we're in charge. We make things happen. And strategy is a big part of that. We develop a strategy. We implement the strategy. We make things happen. It's a command and control world. In complex dynamic systems of the kind we're currently experiencing, we're not really in charge. We are having to navigate multiple polycrises: economic, political, social, cultural, international, domestic. And so in a navigation frame, the strategy is content. It says what we want to do. Principles state the basic actionable values that are going to guide what we do. And so in responding to dynamic, complex, unpredictable systems, you can't hold on to content. That makes things rigid. You can't set goals and say, well, come hell or high water, we're going after those goals. But what you can be guided by are principles. And in the programs that we worked with in the Global Alliance, the principles generation provided a foundation for dealing with these different kinds of challenges that come up. Being true to principles is a way to navigate uncertainty. That's what grounds you. That's the rudder for that navigation rather than the content that you've decided to do. And the notion that you would determine a plan with goals 5 years in advance and say that's what we're going after in this world is pretty absurd. But we need grounding, and that grounding I've found in my work with the Global Alliance, with McKnight, with other foundations, comes more from principles than from a strategy.